meeting. It's 5:15. We're going to commence with our meeting. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Roll call will show that all are in attendance except for Councilman Bauer. We'll go to an employee, the retirement recognition, and Dan.
All right. Perry began working with the city in February of 2003 as a building official. Perry has shown his commitment to the building department and the citizens by keeping the construction standards to a high level. We at the city would like to thank you for your 22 years of service and wish you all the best in your retirement and whatever else you decide to do.
Thank you. It's been a good run.
This is for you. All right. Pass.
I'll scan
It should pass inspection.
Make sure you smile.
it.
Take a couple pictures.
No, I'm
Make
right
sure you
behind
smile.
Terry. I'm perfect.
All right, very good.
You guys ever heard of the word photobomb? Like,
Thanks a lot.
anything?
Congratulations.
Just something to remember you about?
Do some fishing and stuff like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
all right?
I might know that in work. Don't smile so much, dude. Yep.
Dan, is he officially done?
Wednesday is his last
Wednesday.
day.
Did you say that and I just missed it? Sorry. Okay. Thank you.
But Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday's his last.
All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda, which includes the approval of minutes of the April 14th, 2025 meeting, approval of bills and claims, licenses and permits, which include renewal of special Class C retail alcohol license for Napoli's Italian Restaurant.
We have a change in the agenda also, quick. We're going to take the, do we do that before the consent or after?
We can pass this one along.
What's that?
We could probably just talk about it when we get to it. just
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
for this time.
Renewal of Class E retail alcohol license for Casey's General Store number 3025. And Carroll County softball resolution allowing Carroll County softball to sell alcoholic beverages at the adult slow pitch softball fields. And a new special Class C retail alcohol license with outdoor service. Any questions? A motion to approve?
Second.
Right, Tom and Jason? Seconded, roll call please.
Atherton?
Yes.
Dirks?
Yes.
Seaman?
Yes.
Ordinance?
Yes.
Shrek? Yes. Motion is approved.
All right, are there any oral requests from the crowd tonight that anyone would want to bring up? Anything that is not on the agenda this evening that you'd like to bring up? Scott, I see you interested? No, misunderstood that signal. All right, we'll move on to ordinances. First ordinance is Carroll Rec Center fees, proposed rates, second reading, and Chad.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is the second reading of the proposed changes for memberships at the Carroll Recreation Center. We've received a lot of positives from our membership and people that have been coming in and talking to us and asking more questions about it. I've only really, received one kind of negative, and then just another couple people emailing and questioning. So seems pretty positive across the board. So our recommendations for the mayor and council to consider and approve the second reading and consideration of waiving the third reading of the ordinance amending Carroll Rec Center fees and charges.
Any questions for Chad?
So moved.
You're including the waiving of the third reading?
Sure.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
And Carolyn seconded, it was Tom that made the motion, Carolyn seconded, roll call vote please.
Atherton?
Yes.
Seaman?
Yes.
Dirks?
Yes.
Shrek?
Yes.
Ordinance?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
All right, thank you in the committee for
I will have to
taking
make a
care of
motion
that. To approve,
to adopt,
okay.
motion to adopt the ordinance.
All right, and so since we waived the third reading on that, we can look for a motion to adopt, please,
So moved.
by Tom.
Second.
JJ, roll call please.
Shrek?
Yes.
Dirks.
Yes.
Bornero.
Yes.
Seaman.
Yes.
Atherton.
Yes.
Ordinance is adopted.
All right, very good. That was the only ordinance. We have resolutions. The first one is citywide telephone system. And, how about Laura?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Council, before you tonight is the city staff has been reviewing our current phone setup and looking to make a change to our system. Our current digital system was installed at a number of locations in 2014. We've had some failures recently with the systems, in particular the sound quality for some of the phone calls at the rec center is very staticky. And more recently, within the last month, City Hall had a connection issue with our system here because it's somehow tied with the system over at the police department, and there was a connection issue, which resulted in us not being able to receive phone calls for a number of days. So the past few weeks, we have been talking to a few vendors about a new phone system, voice over IP system where we can connect all the systems together. The phone systems are connected via internet. This type of a phone system is pretty common. A lot of more businesses are going towards this and moving away from your typical phone line to your home or to your business. It's all, as long as you have internet connection, a good internet connection to your place or your building, then you can have a VoIP system. We contacted and talked to 3 different vendors, and you can see the different prices from the different vendors. Some of them did not quote a price or do not lease phones. Some of the companies did do the leasing of the phones. After reviewing all this, talking to all the departments about what the needs are for their operations, doing some cost comparisons, we would like to recommend working with SCI Communications to install a phone system where we would lease the phones for a 3-year period, and at the end of that third year, we would own those phones. And so this would have cost, what you see in your memo for the monthly cost to lease the phones, as well as a one-time cost with SCI. We've gone back and forth numerous times about, can the system do this, can it do that? Making sure they fully understand our needs. They walked around and looked at all of our locations. We feel that they are a good company. We have worked with them more recently in the last few years when we've had issues with our phone system here at City Hall. They have been able to help us some with it and get us up and going if we had issues. So the recommendation tonight is for council to consider the city to work with SCI Communications. And based upon our analysis, currently we are paying roughly just under $1,200 a month for our phone service to the number of buildings that we're looking at installing this system at. And from the quote from SCI, they're saying it would probably only cost a little more than $100 a month. So it looks like there would be a monthly savings there. And so each department would be charged their monthly fee or their monthly amount of how much it is for the new phone system. Are there any questions or thoughts or anything? Otherwise, the city would recommend and council to consider the staff to work with SCI Communications to install a new phone system, a voice over IP phone system.
So moved.
Second.
Jason and Tom seconded. Roll call, please.
I'm sorry. Bornero?
Yes.
Shrek?
Yes.
Seaman?
Yes.
Atherton?
Yes.
Dirks?
Yes.
Resolution is approved.
Thanks for all your work on that, Laura. I know
There'll
you
be
did too.
more to come with it, we'll keep working.
Plenty of people, yeah, I know. There will be. All right, next is the Merchants Park project certificate of substantial completion. And Chad.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Baiting Construction has substantially completed Merchants Park. The improvement project, the project has been reviewed by city staff as well as the engineers from Shive Hattery. There is a small punch list to be finished up in this week, and after that, the final walkthrough will begin. So be recommended to accept the certificate of substantial completion for the Merchants Park improvement project.
One quick question though. So on the AIA document, it shows cost estimate of work to be completed or corrected is $20,000. What is that about?
That's retainage. We hold back 5% of
Okay.
everything throughout the project,
Okay.
and that's the final payment.
Okay.
That's standard procedure
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep.
Okay, so it is completed though.
Yes.
It's weird as if it's a statement.
Are there any other questions for a motion?
So moved.
Jason seconded. Roll call vote, please.
Atherton?
Yes.
Shrek?
Yes.
Ordinary?
Yes.
Dirk?
Yes.
Seaman?
Yes.
Motion's approved.
All right, the next report is on,
This is gonna get removed.
right, it's on municipal golf course booster pump station project. We're going to remove that from the agenda because we're pending some more additional information on that topic. So for this evening, that's going to be removed. All right, we have committee reports for information only. Comments from the mayor. I have one this evening. Was working at the clinic pharmacy and a gentleman walked in. And his name was Scott Huffman. I asked him if I could quote him, and he said that I could. And he was a representative selling some products to the Iowa Heart Center. He's looking for directions. And not knowing who we were, he said to my technician, "You have a beautiful city here." As I'm very impressed with this town. I'm from Lawrence, Kansas. He was from Lawrence, Kansas, and he said a town like this just fantastic look to it. And I think that's an important thing to know, because first impressions are important for any city. And I'm happy to see that people like him would notice something like that. He happens to be you can look him up because he happens to have participated in the Olympics in pole vault in Atlanta. And I was he made me guess what sport it was, and I said steeplechase, because he's about 5'9". I didn't know that somebody that short would be that great at pole vault, but I guess there's less of you to get over the bar. So, interesting gentleman. Another addition to that is that what he was doing was going to the Iowa Heart Center. It just goes to show the importance of the great health care that we have in Carroll, and it draws a lot of attention. And we know personally that there's some people here that have people involved at the hospital, but it's a great facility, and I'm pleased to have it in Carroll, Iowa. That's all I have.
So I got one thing.
Yep.
Can somebody explain more eloquently than myself? Our local contractors, there's a whole buzz about some people not knowing how we send out our requests for proposals, or how you can get on that website so that you receive the email.
To get bids?
To register
bids.
to get
So how-
notice
yeah,
of
it's just-
bid
I just
opportunity.
want to be publicly out there so that, you know what I mean? If we're in a meeting now, if somebody could explain what they have to do to get that email so that it comes directly to to them.
Randy, do you wanna give that update, or?
Sorry to put you on the spot, it just hit my mind, I figured it's pretty easy to.
It is, yeah. They can, actually, they can just contact Kelly here at City Hall,
Okay.
and she'll put anyone on that list. Anyone can receive that information on every bid in the city, and everyone is sent out under that system.
And what's the phone number here, just so for everyone?
792-1000.
792-1000. If you are a contractor and you want a bid, call Kelly. Kelly will get you on the list and you will get all our bids. It's my understanding that we can't really reach out and request bids. It's gotta be somewhat of a competitive nature, correct?
A lot of times when we post them, we don't post for actual bids. We don't reach out to contractors. There are contractors we'd like to bid, but obviously we don't we don't want to be hand selecting bids, is basically what we don't want to be doing.
So I just want to address that there's a lot of buzz, I assume you guys seen this week or last week, and so there is a process in place for you to get your bids in,
And I think they can also go directly to the website and just click on sign up, and their name gets added.
Okay.
I think,
We-
did somebody share on the Facebook page recently how to get to that too?
Did we?
So, I think
It's a
so.
possibility.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Karen-
address it 'cause
Karen did.
There was enough
Okay.
people in our community that said something about it, so I just wanted to address it publicly so it was out there.
Sure.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Any comments from the city manager this
I
evening?
don't have anything.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Tom, and Jason seconded. Roll call, please.
Ordinance.
Yes.
Atherton.
Yes.
Seaman.
Yes.
Strack.
Yes.
Dirk.
Yes.